find a way to run from the city of the sun. You could have stayed, it's only over when the day is done. I never knew you was a runner, yeah. I mistook you for a son. It don't matter what we think when it's all over. 'Cause this is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah. This is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah.
Archie, is it fun?
Fun.
Fun.
After me. Ready? Happy?
Happy.
New?
New?
New.
Was wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of our lives, the best of times through colored glass, time rolls on enough to let me move on past, but every little now and then it creeps on back to shape my smile.
Alright, this is video number 2, February 20th, 2021, and it is 8:17 a.m. So now I want to see what some of the squad are saying here. Okay, S. Bonnet. Okay, Service Universal. See Harry and Meghan do the work. Alright, this is someone just posted and retweeted. So this is like a Services Universal. Some of the thing Harry and Meghan have done. They hands-on. Alright, let's see here. There's one comment. What did the comment says? Okay, neither of them are new to this. Service Universal. That's right. Neither of them. This is not new. Okay, I feel the time that I saw what it was. It has nothing to do with the Sussexes. I despair. Okay, I despair for Little England and the number of people spouting tabloid nonsense as if it were gospel. But then these are the people who thought Brexit was a good idea and faithfully defend the right of the of the YT. What is YT? YouTube? I don't know what's YT. It royals to hide their millions while sucking on the public teeth. Okay, what is this? Okay, a lost cause. Okay, I mean, in some of my videos, I talk about little politics here and there. So some of you might put some stuff together from some of the things that I've said about that. All right, and about one of the things, for instance, I think I'll put the screenshot. I can think of it. Cyber surprise or something like that. I don't think I put it live on YouTube. I keep on saying about Patreon. I don't know. Eventually I have to do it because there's a lot of things I just want to throw there. All right, let's see. Not one single word. Not sure. These are the squad talking in code. Let me see if she retweeted something. Okay, so she retweeted something. So that's from this. The way I don't have anything nice to say about Harry's relatives. Not one single word. Well, Kate has a nice hair. That's all she could do. Let me go into this and see what some of... Alright, let's see. Sam F them. Okay, me too. How about people? Nope, nothing at all. Seriously, not one of them. It's mute over here. Let's see here. I mean, you just never know. Let's see. Alright, I've been listening to BBC Radio since 6 a.m., but somehow missed the item about the High Court judge ruling that the Health Secretary, Matt Hancock, broke the law and his awarding of Excuse me, I spoke about this. I swear I just saw it. This is on my notification. That was 4 hours ago. 4 hours ago, I was doing the first video. I was recording the first video. Okay, this is good. I've been listening to BBC Radio 4 since 6 a.m. And as a matter of fact, on my last video, I think I even said it. I said it on my last video. The very end, after I think reviewing the video, okay, I said something about the PPE contract thing. Okay, let's see here. I've been listening to BBC Radio 4 since 6 a.m. but somehow missed the item about the High Court judge ruling that the Health Secretary at Matt Hancock, that's him, Secretary of State for Health and Social Care MP for West Suffolk, okay, that's him, broke the law and he's awarding a multi-million-pound PPE contracts. I must have missed news of this of his resignation as well. Okay, remember, I don't think you guys hear anything about this anywhere other than my channel. It's probably a couple months ago I came across an article about it and I share it with you. This is why sometimes I dig deep. I read the most important thing. And out of nowhere, someone just retweeted that. I didn't even know anything about the High Court thing. Let's see the comment. Okay, let's see here. It's unbelievable, Erica, and so wearisome that we all know it be buried and forgotten. Guess what? They were using Harry and Meghan for their cover-up and all of this. Okay? People wasn't paying attention. I told you, when they saw the dog, the bone, or the squirrels passing by, that's mean there's something important is going on. So I forgot about the squirrel. Okay? I didn't chase the squirrel. I went to get some news. Okay? And I shared it with you. And some of you said you don't care about other thing other than Harry and Meghan. But this is a little bit political channel, but not as much, because I can't stand some of the way things are. But this is this. Okay, they mentioned it briefly on the 6 o'clock news last night as it was happening. I said to my wife, quote, cue positive story about Johnson, end quote. Guess what came next? The BBC is little better than, was it, Pravda nowadays? Okay? They did yesterday 3 times just before 6 p.m. news on the news and again 7 p.m. Okay, let's see here. I told you guys, okay? Government to spend up to £600,000 defending COVID contract. Okay? Now this is another news. So they award a brand new, I'm assuming, okay, I'm over here millions and thousands of miles away from the UK, but I don't know if this has the same thing to do with it, where now they're going to spend that much money to defend what they did. Okay, good Lord. Project is challenging award of contract to firm run by associate of Michael Cove and Dominic Cummings. And then I did tell you, okay, these people, their background is to financing, okay, finance. And then all of a sudden, they open a brand new, how do you call this? A brand new company, and it was couple months old. I mean, they made it so obvious. They made the thing so obvious. They opened a brand new contract and then to award it $1 million contract when they had nothing. None of the owners had any ideas about medical thing. All right. And then I don't know how things like that work in the UK, but should it be when contract is being awarded, shouldn't companies have a say or submit their proposal or something like that, and they have to choose, I guess, the best candidate for it. So there were no challenge. They just create the thing and give it straight to it. Okay, he only broke it in the limited and specific way. Okay, council are expected to follow procurement protocols. How can any council be held account for not doing so in the future? But there will be even I don't know, government immune from accountability. Okay, is this part of a very deliberate plan from within its wing to undermine confidence and support for BBC that will lead to its ultimate demise? State censorship is full swing. Was barely mentioned in BBC News. Wonder how good BBC journalists like, was it HUBBC? What is HUBBC? HUW Edwards, I guess is someone. Okay, presenter, BBC News at 10. Okay, I don't know who is. Feel about being part of this. Okay, I wonder whether BBC will be discussing this and finding out who within BBC News decided that it is not newsworthy. Okay, Harry and Meghan no longer there to distract them. Okay, there it is. Good point is Jupiter TV, the production company. All right, let's see. It's not made for front page on any of the papers either. Democracy has been destroyed. They have almost solely control over the narrative, and it takes CNN to point it out. All right, that's worth a bookmark. I'll come back to it. Boris Johnson government is gaslighting Britain about the realities of Andy Truss has been exporting fish from Cornwall to continental Europe for 20 years. However, the past 7 weeks have been giving him excuse. All right, so there it is. They use Harry and Meghan to drug them up, to hypnotize them. So now we're seeing things coming out. Okay, Meghan is not there anymore to black the news. All right, let's see. I'm seeing something here. Okay, never mind. Let me go back to the Sussexes. Okay, I saw this. It was on my notification. Guess what? I did bring this up when nobody else was talking about it. Definitely not the Sussexes. Okay, we're so grateful for all of Meghan's support and involvement in our initiative. For continual help, please visit our website. Okay, this is Sussex Squad Podcast. Meghan was always served people universally, especially women. Here she is, India, serving women, and she also took the time to work with at Mahela, okay, organization that empower women to speak about the issue they're almost afraid to discuss out loud. Service is universal. Meghan Markle, okay, the real deal. Let's see here, 45 seconds. I hope there's no music.
Bathroom facilities while they're at school. Yes, we can do it together. Here. Ready? Okay.
नीचे आराम से बैठो सीधा मिट्टी डालो इसके अंदर थैंक यू सर थैंक यू
Yes. Thank you. Bathroom facilities while they're at school.
I mean, Sussex Squad all weekend, she's been at it. Not even weekend, since Thursday, she's been at it. All right, that's to comment here. All right, so pretty much service is universal. All right, let's see here. This is another squad. A retweet for my notification. Lizzie is taking away titles as if the world thing isn't a sinking ship. Okay, let's see. This is a thread. Okay, instead of the rest to start figure out how to do honest day work. LOL. Can't wait for the palace to be low-cost housing for those who need it. It has 159 like low-cost housing. That's a good one. Oh my lord, the squad have some really good phrases to do their thing. All right, let's see here. Let's go to the next one. All right, amen. This is probably a prayer. Let's see. I hope it's a prayer. Okay. Yes, that's a prayer. Okay, Lord, we pray that you strengthen, help, and uphold Harry, Meghan, Archie, and Doria with your righteous hand. Destroy the enemy of the Sussexes and their wicked plans. Okay, keep the Sussexes blessed, protect, and guided. In Jesus' name we pray, amen. Okay, amen. All right, next tweet. Stripping military patronage from Prince Harry, but not Prince Andrew, suggested to me the royals have no morals and no principles. I just put a comment here on the comment section. Let's see if I see it. I just did a comment section here. I don't want to waste time. I hope I see it. Where's the comment? I just did a comment here. Let's see if I could see it. Okay, I think it was this one. The world has none. Wow, I can't believe I did all of this morning. I think it was this one. That one. Okay, this is someone said something. Sarah Ferguson still being called Duchess of York, even though she and Prince Andrew divorced. And then I say something here. Okay, well, when I think of, quote, royals now, I think of an infested institution doing immoral things, abuse underage, sleeping around, lie to their friends' faces, lie to their friends right in their faces, and sleeping with each other's partners. That's what I learned from looking deeper into this institution. That's that prestige view I use, okay, this I put in quote, I used to have of them no longer there. Okay, okay, they are rotten to the core. Okay, two people already like it. All right, so yeah, they are rotten to the core. So this is this. Let's go back to that. Okay, so they have no morals and no principles. That's pretty much that. Okay, there's 40 comments here. I don't think I'll go through all of them, but let me read some of them. Perhaps I was a bit generous with the word suggest. Okay, using Harry and Meghan to cover bad news for the government that lost their court case and awarding contract. Oh, now they're talking about it. Awarding contract during pandemic is deplorable government corruption, is what will impact the people in the UK, yet none of the media outlet focus on this. Instead, they focus on Harry and Meghan. All right, guys, have I been informing you about this? Okay, I've been informing you. Now, all of a sudden, the hypnotism is gone. The hypnotism is gone. Okay, I see this. Just check some of my old videos. Check the dates and you see what I've been talking about. I talk about the Sussexes and I talk about things that I saw was going on behind the scene. Why they were using Meghan and Harry for their nonsense. Okay? I won't be surprised if some really high families was behind that too. They have to get a piece of the pie. Okay, I'll take Prince Harry over Andrew any day. Harry has had an incredible sad upbringing. I'm glad he's escaped. Andrew is an overindulged man who has had every advantage life can bestow, yet choose to waste it by bringing disrepute on his family and hurting many lives. Okay, I've talked about a pedophile thing here. Look at my old videos. Okay, things that they were trying to do. I think there was one video where I talk about where South Africa and the UK, someone in South Africa was trying to make it legal to bring down the age of consent. Okay, I talk about this. I talk about this in some of my videos. These are the things that I saw. Okay, this is why I don't follow a lot of people. I don't see nonsense coming on my timeline. I see the good things that popped up on my timeline and I share it with you guys. Okay, royalty and morality never been two words that sit easily together. The very notion of royalty is immoral and ethically unsupportive, should have been eradicated in Europe after the great butchery of people that was World War One. People coming out of their hypnotism, Harry and Meghan no longer there. Okay, they should. There it is. Seemingly, they have to keep Andrew happy because Philip is in hospital for his monthly blood transfusion of virgin blood. Oh my god. And there being a shortage, they need Andrew to sniff them out as he's an expert at that. I'm telling you, once this is all said and done, the UK come out of the hypnotism, Meghan and Harry no longer there to be a distraction. Watch, they're gonna pressure to give Andrew up, okay, to the FBI, and all of their nonsense will be that they did to Harry and Meghan will be for nothing. And don't be surprised where people's gonna start crawling. Okay, get rid of the monarchy. Okay, one of my videos that coming out today, actually, which would have been yesterday, I had so many different titles for that video, and I was like, as much as I want people to come and subscribe to my channel, I don't want to bring that huge spotlight on me to say I see things that's coming. Okay, it's almost like the domino. I already did a video where I show on the thumbnails is the picture of the queen and the dominoes start falling. Okay, I already seen this, but here is the beginning. Instead, I sums it up, the countdown. The countdown is pretty much for the monarchy. You see the countdown begin where people's gonna say they don't need them anymore. Alright, let's see here. Police also turned a blind eye to Charlie Boy and 6 of his entourage breaking the law by bringing COVID up to Balmoral. Okay, I didn't know anything about that, but now they're talking. Come on now, history is full of sexual and moral bankrupt action of royalty and their courtiers. Thank you. You see, what I didn't even see this comment when I did my comment a few minutes ago. Okay, and I show you what I commented on the how do you call this? On the comment section. So you see, I go deep into things that they're trying to distract me from. Okay, it must have been a real shocker to have to start keeping it hidden behind closed pedal island, etc. Alright, I mean, like I said in one of my videos, I just don't see how to have all those power, the money and stuff like that, and then not having the peace of mind is worth it. This is the thing why Harry moved away. He want a peace of mind. Alright, a life of happiness, and he find it in Meghan. He's like, goodbye. I see the nonsense that's going on. Can you imagine every day you get up, you have to defend. It's not a life. When do you sit down and relax and enjoy the fruit of your labor? When do you do that? But then again, they never really live a thing. It's just the people keep on giving them free money for a few to cut ribbon. They never lift a finger to do anything. Okay? Do you not think that Randy and his problem all started with stripping? And yes, they have no morals and no principle. There it is. I'm seeing this, my comment is being reinforced here. Okay, all titles should be strict from them. Obviously, the monarchy has no place in modern society, and it wants Queenie's goes. Okay, there it is. There's the domino starting falling. And it will, she's still alive, send a clear message that we don't want monarchy. Alright, I think there are other clues too. There it is, people are talking. Okay, I could have stopped now, but the comments are so good because now they're talking. Okay, they never did have, because they used to hide it well within the informative we get today. It made more public. Now we can see what they really like. There it is. Okay, there it is. I said this. If you guys been listening to some of my comment, there's the true the Brits are talking. That's why when I come across some tweet where they generalize all the Brits, and I was like, not all. I'm defending some of my subscribers. I'm like, not all of them are like that. But here we're seeing the other side now. This is not just how do you call this, Sussex fans here. These are just people who've been paying attention. Okay, we never heard about. Okay, these are the people who don't have the mic. Now they're talking. Okay, Scotland and Ireland need no reminded, sadly. All right, look like they have just read the DNA test result, chuck the poor bastard out of the door. Something we were sure was the case already, but confirms it. Okay, you are 100% right, of course, but we have to be a bit sneaky about this. Get Andy over the line, then everything is up to this discussion. Avoid anything divisive in the interim. All right, the thing is that where in one of my video where I say you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. Okay, so the deal was already made. Okay, keep Andy out of this discussion. Okay, and then you could do all of this. That's where all the PPE contract goes in and all of that. And then in one of my video I even said I can't believe they're using Andy to destroy the country. Okay, all this. Okay, this is a lot of missed opportunities, but the Queenie wanted to protect his Andes. Okay, his Andy, and she's letting the country go down the rabbit hole. In one of my videos, I never put it out, but I only showed the thumbnails of it, and I said why I'm not surprised by any of this. Okay, the cyber something. Cyber surprise. None of us should be surprised by it. They lied to the Brits about the some stuff. Now I already forgot, but it's in the video. They had Parliament. How do you call this? Analytic, where they use analytic to disturb the view of the people, and they lie about things. You had people who come into Parliament to testify and all of this, and then that's when you had the Britics. You had the Britics, and then people voted for against their own interests. I said this. All right. Let me get out of here. I wanted to focus on the Sussexes, but this keeps on popping up. Okay, let me go. Let me get out of my notification. But because now is the day after the news come out that Harry and Meghan are no longer coming back. So now the hypnotism is gone, and I'm seeing on my notification things that were hypnotizing the people, and now all of a sudden they're talking about it. So I'm getting out of my notification. So these are the squads here. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. Did I read this? Stripping military patronage from Prince Harry, but not Prince Andrew, suggests to me the royal have no more. Okay, I just read this. Imagine stripping military patronage from Prince Harry. Okay, that's that also. Alexa, show me a working royals. He said, Alexa, show me a working royals. And this is what you get. This is a working royal for you. Okay? I mean, these people do not think of the future. They only think of the now. They cannot read the room. Okay, this was recently, maybe 2 or 3 years ago. All right? So let's see, 27 comment here. Don't forget her. That's a squad. They're not letting it go. This is working royals for you, okay? Oh my God, you have women carrying her? I never really looked deep on that. Look at her face. I would have dropped it. Look at her face. This thing needs to stop. This needs to stop. My goodness. Look at her. That's all she's good at. My goodness. Let's see. Let's go to this comment here. Yaks, at their happy face, this too ain't shit. No surprise that they own racist painting. Okay, the gift that keeps on giving. How could we? Okay. The squad, don't forget, they remember they have receipt. This is hideous. Okay, thank you for being one of the few who are rightfully calling them out. Waving and smiling. Expensive clothes is what they refer to as working royals. The jokes write themselves. All right, Alexa, tell us about the other service royals family too. Okay. All right, let's see. Alexa, quote, how about Prince Andrew in service and casual shooting weekends following by private jets to meet pedophiles? Meanwhile, Andrew continued to do, quote, service, end quote, on behalf of the Queen. Okay, service is universal. All right, this is the proof of the comment that I just read that I type on my comment section. All right, there it is here. All right, that's New York Post. When King and Queen of Perversion, Ghislaine Maxwell and Kevin Spacey hung out in Buckingham Palace. Shame of the Thrones. Okay? Shame of the throne. And this, you brought great shame on this family. You see, there it is. This is supposed to be Harry. Okay, that Harry brings shame to the family, but look at all of this nonsense going on with his underwear. Is that supposed to be Prince Philip? Okay, this is why Harry is like, I don't want my kids to grow in this. You know, Harry left with his head high. Anybody who doesn't see it, that's on them. That's on them. Okay? Prince Andrew repay on charity after queries from regulators. Charity Commission intervened over £350,000 of payment to Duke of York private secretary. Alright, I remember this. Okay, Prince Andrew has been off public duties since a furor over his link with Jeffrey Epstein. Okay, May 8, 2020, by Henry Mays in London. Okay, this is what they use Harry and Meghan for, to black all of this. Okay, look at him, his head down, and look at this one, walking in shame. And look at Harry in this picture, head held up, even though it's a cartoon thing here. Alright, his head is held high. Okay, you could put all shame on me. Eventually the people will see it. And I said in one of my video, a couple months ago, and I said in the end, the only people who's gonna bring Britain together, because I said it way before, because when people get out of their hypnotism and they see what was going on, okay, it's Harry they're gonna need to bring the people together. I said this, but you guys could still laugh at me about that. Okay, show some respect. All right, that's Harry. This is the thing that brings, you know, treat him like a person, not like a prince. And most people will not want to be there, but he enjoyed it. Okay, all right, let me mark this out because I might use this picture. Okay, I thought someone, I consider them royal, will have advice against this. Okay, they had a slave portrait on their wall when they received the Obamas. I spoke about this. I did a video specifically on that. Okay, there's that. All right, let's see. What was it? Oh no, here they come. You know, you shouldn't make jokes on Twitter, Jelon, or have an opinion or say anything. It's very dangerous. What is that? Okay, the squad have receipts. Let's look this. All this, lot of sweating. It's a tough gig. Okay, that's working royals. That's working royals. Look at this. Who would want your kids to live in that? Who would want... Oh my God, look at him. He was really happy there. Oh my goodness. And I spoke about AIDS when it comes to AIDS with all of this nonsense. Okay, Harry is a charity with AIDS and stuff like that. He knows what this kind of lifestyle could bring. Okay, it was never that exciting when I went to Pizza Express. It was never that exciting when I went to Pizza Express. Well, you're not a working royal. It's a special kind of service reserved for those that represent the Queen. Sorry, buddy. For once, the algorithm picked the black face when they were acting in, servitude. Okay, I'm going to count to 10 slowly. Okay, what else is there? Putting aside how uncomfortable that image makes some feel, that it was a trip to Tuvalu, where they clearly had a great time. Many royal duties are pleasurable. Okay, let's see. Well, as long as they enjoy it. Okay. How the largest diamond in the world was taken from South Africa to be put on the Queen's crown. There it is. Some of the people who were... There was a video I was talking about when I was reading the comment. They were saying, the British bring a different lifestyle to the thing about living in a hut. And one of the things that I point out, who told you to come over there? Okay, that we wanted to improve our lifestyle. every continent have a specific environment that people live in. So the people who live there, they have a way of life. But instead, they do their nonsense, and this is what they were taking away. Okay, their precious stones and stuff like that. Okay, that's what I thought about when I saw this. All right, let me get out of this. Let's see what other squad are saying. OMG. Okay, she retweeted that. Okay, Okay, now that they're in LA without war protocol to follow, she is gonna get Harry the best hair plugs money can buy too. They are gonna be so hot forever. This is not the way to squad turn the thing into. Let me read the squad that follows her. There's 2 comments here. Then I'll go into this thread. Let's see here. 2 comments. Okay, I can get behind this. Okay, I literally can't wait laughing my ass off. He's gonna look so good. Let's see. That's the thread now. Okay. Oh, it was even more than that. Let's see here. Meghan Markle stands victorious. She won the Game of Thrones in real life. Had Prince husband, global fame, freedom to do whatever the F she wants now. Love this for her. I hope she bring back the TIG. Alright, so these are people who's been following her, because I didn't know her during the TIG era. Okay, alright, I will buy literally anything Meghan Markle tells me to buy. Influence me, queen. This guy is funny. Okay, I will buy literally anything Meghan Markle tells me to buy. Influence me, queen. By the way, this one has 903 likes, and this one has 2.2k likes. Okay, not to bring it back to Diana always, but God, Diana will love this, laughing my ass off. Alright, now this is the part. Now that they're in LA without royal protocol to follow, she is gonna get Harry the best hair plugs money can buy too. They are gonna be so hot forever. Okay, I need to follow him. I like his sense of humor. Okay, senior literary agent at Fuse Literary Nonfiction, host of Irish, Jewish, Gay Loud. Okay, let me follow him. I love his sense of humor. These are the way that I go. Okay, so that's from a retweet. I never knew about him, so I follow him. So that's the squad. LOL. Y'all better leave King Harry here alone. Okay, where's Paige? Okay, I love that the royal family was like, quote, it's either Meghan or us, end quote. And Harry was like, bye. That's pretty much it. Alright, and I told you their biggest mistake, because this is the beginning of their downfall. Okay, now you see some of the tweet that I was reading. People are coming out of the hypnotism. The royal family biggest mistake is to tell Harry yes to marry Meghan. Okay, because they always into tactical move. Okay, they already assume if they say no to Harry, Harry will leave. Okay, they already do that tactical thing. So they told Harry yes while they're crossing their fingers behind their backs. Okay, they did all that lavish wedding and all of this, and then even before the wedding, they went to work to undermine it. Alright, in front of Harry. They couldn't tell Harry no in front of his face. So they told Harry yes in front of his face, and then they went behind his back to undermine it, hoping, okay, Meghan's dad did, and then go on the UK tabloid to say nonsense. They thought that would deter Harry. And I've told you, and I think I've repeated, but the foundation of Harry and Meghan was already set before everybody knew about it. I talk about it in one of, I think, the first video. So Harry knew what he was getting at. Anybody else that came in and to play trying to distract her, Harry was focused, laser focused with Meghan. All right. So, and then by undermining Harry, and then, okay, that's the beginning. That's the beginning of it. So now that with their tactic did not work, and now they give Harry ultimatum, okay, either us or Meghan. Harry was like, F you. I got my rice. It tastes really good. It treats me right every night pretty good. Look at this. During the pandemic, everybody's running scared and all of this. They're doing all those tableaux. You hear all those noise that was going on. Meanwhile, Harry was banging his wife. And then next thing you know, they come out and said we're pregnant even after their loss, you know? And they said, okay, that's a lost cause. Let's not waste any more time. Let's pull out the contract that he already gave us since he left England. Okay, they had the contract in hand a long time ago. They know Harry's not coming back. Okay, there it is. You deserve my follow. There it is. You see, that's the squad. You deserve my follow. Thank you for being a good man. I'm telling you, he already got some squad following him on that tweet alone. Alright, now you know Baldy and Big Ears gonna throw a fit when they see Harry's hair. Ken going want some LA extension too. I mean, I'm laughing at this now when Rob Lowe came and said he saw Harry with a ponytail. Next thing you know, you saw Harry on a bus with his baldy hair. And the squad pointed out different angle and said, look at this. And I was like, where's the ponytail? Hair plug, yes please. LOL. Okay, so many Tories are going to die mad about it, and I love that. I'm telling you, the squad or something. Alright, he'll be able to grow beard whenever he wants. Welcome, OMG Connor. LOL, that kills me. Okay, use that suit money to find off those recent Windsor's jeans. We're sending Windsor's jeans. LOL, that's a good one too. Okay, the squad are just laughing. Okay. Alright. There's one squad I saw who wanted to create some sort of a DM kind of thing. I decided not to ask to be part of it because I do my video, because they probably want their thing to be private. You know, whatever they want to talk about, I don't want to. I saw it, I didn't even bother to ask for the DM, to be part of the DM. I don't want to be tempted to share it with you. So if some of you are on Twitter, will know what I'm talking about. But me, I'm not going to be part of that DM. Alright? So I don't want me to share some of the things that they want to do private. But with those silly things, yes, I will show, because it's there. It's right on Twitter. Alright? Texting with the sir. What is this now? Okay, I'm almost done actually. Buckingham Palace says the Duke and Duchess of Sussex have told the Queen will not return as working member of the royal family. For more on this and other news, visit New Sky. Okay, it's a new American holiday. It's a new American holiday. That's a good one. That's a good one. I'm surprised nobody. Okay. Alright, she deserves a like. I love that the royal family was like, okay, that's the one I just read. Okay, and Harry was like, bye. Okay, that's the one I went and did that follow. I will buy literally anything Meghan Markle tells me to buy. Influence me. Okay, so these are coming out. Okay, these are the tweets that he did, and some squads are branching it out for others to see it. Let me see that. Let me just go on the comment on this, because they had something 100 something tweet. Okay, not to bring back. Okay, I read this. Do you accept cash? Sam. Okay, that's the squad saying Sam. Okay, Sam here. I have a house full of stuff Megan influenced me to buy. LOL. Okay, Yep, I say that as I go through my Marks and Spencer bag that I bought while supporting Megan and the Women of Smart Works headquarters. Anytime I see a person with a Demelier mini Venice handbag, okay, one of us. Okay, there's this. Alright, she and Prince Harry are the first humanitarian to inspire me to consistently donate to good causes. Okay, I've parted with my money to support every single one of their charities multiple times and donate to celebrate their holidays and milestone. Plus, Megan has exquisite taste to follow. Okay, same here. And happy to do it. Okay, I've already got my Clever Blend pre-order placed. Okay, it's my second order too. Okay, so this is the thing that Harry and Meghan bring. They don't just slap their name to something. All right, they believe on something. It's close to their heart, and this is what attracts people. Okay, and you got a follow. Okay, I'm telling you, I followed this guy the minute I saw the comment. All right, let's see. Influence me, Queen. LOL. Me too, you know it. That's the squad. What else is going on? All right, sorry. Don't you think you should have come with a warning? I now have coffee up my nose. What is this? So she retweet this. All right, what is that? What is that? Okay. Okay, why a production company was not allowed to pre-record and broadcast the coronavirus procurement case, a guided tour of the court reasoning. Today at Law and Policy posts the transparency of court when dealing with transparency of the government. Is that another thing with the UK? Let's see here. Okay, open justice, okay, that's in quote, does not mean openness only to the very limited extent of the time, effort, and commitment of a determined stranger to sit in a far-away public gallery. The High Court should, okay, that's in the UK, the High Court should seize the opportunity to provide opportunity provided by the coronavirus legislation to make its work more visible to the public generally, especially in public interest cases arising out of the government response to the pandemic. The public gallery is just one manifestation of the principle open justice, but it is not its only standard nor its only template. That is to invoke a phrase topsy-turvy. Okay, so something must have gone and there's no recording of it, probably. Let's see here. I'm telling you, now all these things are coming in my timeline. Not timeline, my notification. These are people I follow specifically for certain things, for their wit, their brain. And then now I'm seeing those things coming. Okay, one issue I would like to see addressed by those who know this area of law, I am not sure it has been so far, is what kind of personal liability might a minister have or might be found to have for act done unlawfully in his capacity as a minister. People are asking questions. The hypnotism is open, is out now. Maybe. Okay, this is that's a link to where he could find his answer. To the non-legal, how does this differ from a planning inquiry, which are all available on YouTube? It is as simple as this is a criminal matter and not civil matter, in which case, where does the boundary lay when a local government decision is appealing against both public interests? Okay, if you're looking at these things that the public wants to know, they're not talking about it. But yet they thought a private letter from somebody between a daughter and a father was a part of public interest. This is the hypnotism the UK were under. All right, I think Harry, for not coming back, is doing a good service to the public of the UK. All right, there's more important things going on, and I think they said it in one of their statements. There's too many things going on where they think their private life should be something front page. All right, the Good Law Project judgment needs more digesting, and a post on the substance will follow. So in the meantime, this post is about the reasoning and the judgment about why, and a case about public transparency and application for pre-recording for broadcasting was refused. Okay, there it is. People are talking. Okay, sorry, don't you think should have come with a warning? I now have coffee up my nose. Okay, so this is the one that was retweeted. Let's see here. Perhaps, Brigadier Stephen Fry could be asked to record a reenactment for prosperity. That's funny, okay? Quote, mild teasing of the court, end quote, deliberately ambiguity, okay, why not, quote, by, end quote, or at the expense of, okay, does not expressly perhaps, okay. So people are asking questions, okay. Let me get out of this. All right, let me go to home because I'm seeing too much of political thing here. All right. Okay, Matt Hancock court ruling at 4:30 p.m. Guardian made headline. Independent sub-headline. BBC have their Daily Mail, nothing. Sky News, nothing. Telegraph, nothing. Express, nothing. Mirror, nothing. Okay, so these newspapers that used to hypnotize people, now that Meghan and Harry are not there, they're not really talking about what needs to be talked about. Lesson being control the media equal control the people. There it is. You see, this is why Brian Capecourt, Okay, there's a couple things of him I follow. He did something and I follow. Let's see here. Okay, letting all pupils return to school at once will be reckless course of action government one. Okay, we clearly cannot rely on existing print and broadcast media to carry such important news, and social media operates largely in bubble. So do we go old school? A guerrilla poster campaign? Okay, someone share posters of this stuff and we covertly print and post them in public places. Alright, so this is the thing. People are talking. Alright, let me go to home and see if the squad puts anything. Alright, let's see this. Is that a pig? Look at how the dog is playing nicely with the pig. And if you cut him open, that's dinner. Let's see here. What am I? Okay. What's going on? This is a squatty. Are we not gonna talk about how Chuck hid in the background like a little wimp until this day? He hasn't shown any form of support on his son. Okay, what a poor excuse of a father. He and Big Mac Tom are sperm donors. Alright, may his ex-wife hunt him in his sleep. No rest for the wicked. That's his ex-wife. Let's see. His ex-late wife is too busy celebrating her son, daughter-in-law, a double grandson, and the grand-aunt being to remember Sausage Finger Charles, much less hunt him, sis. That is true. I'm telling you, the squad or something. I think that she is the one that gave him those sausage fingers, sis. She dealt with him properly. She dealt with him properly. That's the squad. Okay, the Royal Rats and the British media, the press has him by the balls. Okay, they know all his secret and can destroy him. So he can. So he has to play. He has to play the game. What is this? Did I see this? Charles caught kissing boy toy. What is this? Oh Lord. Alright, let's see here. Of course he is. I have no doubt that he helps engineer some of the abuse toward them. Alright. Yep, imagine. I mean, remember when I talk about the wedding, that 5 minutes of fame just to do all of that? I mean, come on. Alright. Where is it? Okay, let me read some of this. I was just about to walk out of it, but I know some of you sometime want me to continue. Of course he is. I have no doubt that he helps engineering some of the abuse toward them. Alright, yep, imagine Harry only had one parent. Charles has behaved like Harry doesn't exist. History will judge him accordingly. Okay, he is worthless man. I mean, Harry become a man of his own integrity. As you can see, he moved out of the ancestor pool over there. So he's showing his true character now. Alright. I said a year ago that Chuck was firmly behind all of this and no one believed me. Go Mark Boland. The squad are giving info, so you better, I'll check it right now. Okay? Go Mark Boland and in connection with Chuck, and then you will learn what kind of Machiavellian monster Chuck is. He threw the mother of his own children to the wolves. Interesting. His biggest disappointment in them all. He's always been anyway. Okay, he never shows support to his son. Otherwise, nobody will be able, quote, doubt till today that Harry is his biological son, or, quote, make fun of his red hair. When did Chuck fight for his son, letting him be treated like shit by British media because he was, quote, the spare? True, he is evil. Okay, he let the media say his son was a bastard for years. What? What kind of a man does that? Okay, he is Iceland sperm donor. That's why. Okay, he is hiding behind Camilla's skirt. Then he said he was a tampon. Okay, don't worry, the crown season will be here soon. I know, right? I can wait as well. It's going to be interesting. Okay, you're absolutely correct. Both of them are the same. Alright, so this I cannot see. Alright, let me look at that Boland thing. Mark Boland. Who is Mark Boland? Okay, who is Case? Mark Boland. Who is that? Okay. Who was driving Mark Boland? Mark Boland, born September 1940, okay, was an English singer, songwriter, musician, record producer, and poet. He was the lead singer of the band T-Rex and was one of the pioneers of the glam rock movement of the 70s. Okay, let me just tag something. Mark Boland and Prince Charles. Let's see what comes here. If a guy, Mark, are throwing a party, you really got to be. Okay. One man is Spinmeister to Prince Charles. The other keeps editors in hand, and his partner, Mark Boland, deputy. What is that? Did Camilla really love Charles? Oh, I didn't ask that. Okay, let's see. A source close to Camilla confirmed that by 1980, they had indeed rekindled as lovers. All right. They are also claimed by royal staff. It occurred earlier. Reportedly, Camilla's husband approved of the affair. Pfft. Okay, I didn't need anybody to tell me that. I could put one and one together. While he had numerous lovers throughout the marriage, in 1981, Charles married Lady Spencer. All right, let's see. Who is Prince Charles' private secretary? Okay. All right. Okay. So what is this? Let me look into the Guardian. What is this? Okay, when this printed? Okay, 2001, Sunday, February 11, 2001. A guy and Mark are throwing a party. You really got to be there. Okay, one man is a spinmeister to Prince Charles. The other keeps editor in hand. Ben Summerskill watches two great networkers in action. Okay, so they are network. Okay, the first rule of the smartest London parties these days is simple. Names. The second is no champagne. The best white burgundy, okay, is so much more suave than cheap fees. Third, no grumping. Okay, if you're important enough. Okay, this is very small, so I can zoom. Oh, maybe I can. Can I? Oh, shit. Okay. All right, let me do that. All right. I zoom my screen. I forgot I could do that. Okay. Third, grouping. No grouping. Okay. If you're important enough to be there, you should have to rubberneck as other guests pass by. Okay, for subscribers to these rules, and there are many in New Britain, last winter's 10th party celebrating for the Press Complaint Commission was a triumph. 400 names perform, a gentle paving among the glittering exhibit of the Gilbert Collection and the newly refurbished, Somerset House. Okay, why? There was Prince William. What? There was Prince William next to Richard Branson, and Prince Charles chased across the room by a breathless William Hague, Karl Vorderman and Lord Burnham, and Duke of York and Lord Rees-Mogg. And wasn't that the woman who actually won the top prize and who wants to be a millionaire? No, it was her cousin Camilla Parker Bowles, pulling Joanna Lumley toward Donatella Versace. All right, let's see here. Lumley towards Donatella Versace. Interpressed with these famous figures, Britain's most senior journalists, not only regular social animals such as Dominic Lawson and Piers Morgan. Ah, there it is. Piers Morgan, editor of The Sun, Telegraph, and The Mirror, but Ernest David Yellen, of The Sun, and even Paul Dacker, the Daily Mail editor-in-chief, who is hardly ever seen in public. Okay, I was gonna stop, but when I started seeing all of these names, you got Piers Morgan, and you got those two heirs to the throne there. Okay, I was like, let me continue reading because I was gonna stop. Okay, more than just a good bash. The battalion of camera flash guns outside did not stop clicking for almost 5 hours. The party was a triumph for both the Press Complaints Commission and the younger branches of the royal family. The PCC, set up 10 years ago to give newspapers one last chance at self-regulation. Okay, there it is. There it is. Self-regulation. Okay, if you want regulation, you cannot regulate yourself. Okay, self-regulation. Okay, had demonstrated very visibly that hundreds of celebrities, including the royals, believe they are now receiving fair treatment from national newspaper. Okay, I didn't know this is gold mine. I didn't know I was gonna find this. Okay, the prospect of statutory regulation, which leaves many editors quivering, is off the agenda for the moment. Okay, there it is. They want self-regulation. Okay, that was in 2001 when this, okay? Sunday, February 2001. They wanted to be self-regulated. And then out of self-regulation, what do we get? We get the Harry and Meghan bashing kind of thing. Okay? Remember in one of my videos that I talk about where Harry went to whatever organization there is in the UK to complain about the way they say something about him on the newspaper. They let it go. Okay? They brush it off. They didn't take him seriously. And this is why you see him suing those newspapers over and over again. Okay? So here I found the beginning of it. This is why you didn't hear any of them come to his rescue. Okay? This is why. I didn't know this was going to be a good thing. I was going to stop reading it because I was reading just names and all of that. But this paragraph just bring everything to me. You have self-regulation. You got what else? There were some names I saw here. Piers Morgan. Okay? Dominic Lawson. I don't know who he is, but I've heard that Dominic thing come in many of the squad's headlines. Okay? Tweets. Okay? Piers Morgan, who could I forget? Okay? So these are the newspapers things here. They were sleeping with them. Sleeping meaning that give them access. There it is. That's the beginning of it. All right, let's see here. At the same time, however, Prince William and Camilla Parker Bowles were making their first public appearance at the same event. Friends insist the two rub along just like any other teenager and his life and stepmom. They are part of one on another's life and they both recognized it. Okay, they're friendly but not lovey-dovey. But Wednesday's choreographed joint appearance was not just a chance public meeting between Parker Bowles and her partner's eldest son. It was another critical building block and repackaging Prince Charles. Oh, wow. And his partner in the preparation for the day when he has taken over that courtier's called the top job. And Camilla becomes or does not become, depending upon which royal expert you consult, a royal consort. Okay, so wow, I didn't know this was gonna be I'll leave it in the comment section. Okay, it's not that much, but let me finish reading. This is very interesting. Above all, the event was a triumph and the unadulterated Alpha Plus 24-carat triumph, okay, according to one partygoer, for two men behind the principle involved. Guy Black, director of the Press Complaint Commission, and his partner Mark Boland, deputy private secretary to the Prince of Wales. Okay, that's where I've heard this name. All right. Okay, have become the most successful power couple in Britain. Black appears to speak to every single guest at the party, animated, funny, irrepressibly cheerful. Boland stood not far away with a very slight smile and a very large martini. Okay, I'm already an hour. When the £20,000 party was first suggested by PCC, okay, I have to look what PCC is again. Okay, planning team last September, royal guests were not on the agenda. However, as commission staff first decided to invite some complainant, it was inevitable that they could feature members of the family, which kept PCC staff, is it Prince Charles? Maybe Prince Charles staff, busier than most. Okay, it emerged slowly what was happening, insists PCC employee, but there's no reason anyone should complain. Okay, it's perfectly proper that all complaints were invited. Okay, one admirer says, okay, admire, there's another keyword, admire. quote, guy and more capacity to network charms, and there it is, charms and delighted, is second to none. They are both funny and clever as individuals and highly perceptive. Okay, there's no doubt that they have succeeded in establishing the same sort of informal network over which Charles and Carla Powell, Lady Thatcher's chief of staff and his socialite wife, presided. But as the world became less political, okay, less political, there's another key word here. All right, they wanted to bring the Kardashian kind of thing going on in the news. What is it? And British eyes. Okay, all these were in the planning. They didn't want people to see the political aspect of things, so they could do their nonsense in the background. Okay, they want to show the glamorous, how much money they're spending here, $400,000 shoes, dress, this and that. This is the thing they wanted to put on the tabloid. Okay, but the politics of the out. Okay, they're not focused on only politics. Okay, they're not focused only on politics. Okay, the couples who share, okay, this is the beginning of it. This is the start of it all. The couple who share a converted warehouse apartment in Clerkenwell might once have been expected to become Tory boys, personified, black, now 36, work in the Conservative Research Department and later for 3 years as special advisor to John Workman, I don't know any of these names, then Energy Secretary. He was also devoted local counsel for his party in Essex, where he grew up. All right, you see all those high position people. All right, they threw a party for what they were gonna turn the tabloid into. Okay, it was already a mess, but they're gonna turn it into more muddy kind of thing. Boland, educated at Middlesbrough Comprehensive, first worked in the marketing and then for the Advertising Standard Authority. He was appointed. There it is. These are the connections that they need. Appointed, not really qualified for it, but appointed. Okay, this is what all those classism is all about. Okay, classism. You have this special titles. I'm just pointing this out because if I stop and save all of my thought, all of them will be gone. All right. He was appointed director of PCC shortly after its creation. He is regarded as utterly astute. Okay. Boland, 34, was recruited by Prince of Wales in 1996. Black by then, working in public affairs alongside veteran Tory publicist Lord Bell. These are all those connections. I don't know any of these names. I've heard of Tory. Tory, I believe, is some sort of a political party in the UK. I don't know. Like we have the Democrat and Republican Party in the US. I'm thinking this is similar to that. All right. These are all the connections they're making. All right. Was appointed to replace him, reuniting Black with his former boss, Wakeman, now chairman of the PCC. All right. It's just the same people doing the same work, just changing different hats, that's all. Okay, it was not just Boland's educational background which ruffled feathers upon his appointment to a royal household. There it is, there's the classism again. Okay, how dare you, okay, to be appointed to the royal. That's the thing. All right, there's the jealousy already starting here. This is what I'm seeing from learning, okay? From learning from what I've been sharing with you. One senior hereditary peer decided to alert Prince Charles to Boland's domestic arrangement. All right, the jealousy everywhere. This, doing shoulder things with you, but there's jealousy here. That classism thing really embedded in those people's head, okay? Like it's air. Okay, because air, you can't live without air. All right, the prince, the social liberal, has admitted proudly to a friend that he smiled politely and did nothing. All right, he just smiled. Okay, the Boland project since his arrival at St. James Palace has been to rehabilitate Prince Charles. Okay, there's another thing. To rehabilitate Prince Charles. That's something. Remember, when was that again? 2001, February 2001, 10 years ago. Okay, we're in 2011. I'm even worse. 2021. Oh, that's like 20 years. What am I saying here? It's like 20 years. Okay, rehabilitate Prince Charles. So they want to put nonsense in his head. when I think of rehabilitate, to refocus him onto something different. Okay, after the battering he took during the breakup of his marriage. Okay, this is exactly what I said. All right, to rebrand him. That's another thing, to rebrand him. All right, because they just into show. They're not really doing things to the heart and things like that. It's just for the show. So they're gonna prop him up to repackage him pretty much. All right. A courtier says, quote, "The union with Camilla has always been absolutely non-negotiable." Non-negotiable. The prince may not have a public image of cool determination, but he has been absolutely resolute over this. So, see, the people who's telling him the right thing, they don't want to hear it. They just want to hear people who's yes, yes, yes. Okay? This is it. This is exactly some of the things that I've been saying. I'm reading through this article here. Okay? All right. So they were telling him with Camilla is non-negotiable. You see, still now, nobody is, majority of the people is accepting Camilla because of what she did to Princess Diana. All right. This is someone who was reading the room, was telling Prince Charles exactly how it is, but he didn't want to hear that. They want to rebrand him. All right. Let's see here. She is part of his life. Okay. All right, this is Charles who refused to get a no for answer. He has been absolutely over this. She is part of his life. She is not going anywhere. Anything that is arranged or negotiated takes place on the basis that she will be around, even if discreetly. Okay? We are 20 years from now, from when this thing passed. There it is. He married her. He married her, and you see her. As I was reading, I'm thinking of the picture of Prince Charles and Camilla sitting on the bench, and William Firstborn sitting on Prince Charles' lap, and then you see Harry and Meghan in the background, and William and Kate in the background, and then she just scooped herself right in. And when that picture first came out, the squad was saying, that should have been Diana. All right, she didn't care. They have no moral. Let's see here. Oh my God, I'm already an hour into this. Okay, even the queen, who bitterly opposed the relationship, okay, they refuse to read the room. This is what's gonna bring them down. And then the last straw was Prince Harry recently. Okay, tell them they don't want to listen to him. All right, is now said by close associate to acknowledge her eldest son's resolve. All right, so now the queen went along with it. Okay, she met Camilla at a highly publicized encounter at the Highgrove party last summer, like an earlier party at London's Ritz, where Charles and Camilla unprecedentedly arrived and left together. It was a textbook case of advanced publicity with detail of the event offering in return for sympathy coverage. All right? Wow. Wow. This is goldmine. So they did all of this so they could like Camilla. I mean, we sort of know about it. I've seen pictures of when Camilla went into the hotel. I don't think I have. I may have it somewhere, but it's buried into deep, too many videos that I have for me to search it. Where Camilla walked into the hotel. It was, you see, it was in the middle of the night, and then at night, you see Charles left with her. Okay, so all this was choreographed. All right, so he's doing all of this, all those parties, shoulder to shoulder, for them to talk like positive for him. Look at this Piers Morgan name here, Dominic Lawn, and all of these people. You see them all, how they trash Meghan and Harry, especially Meghan. All right, this is making sense to me. Okay, but the future may be just as challenged for both Black and Boleyn as the past giddy decade has been. Triumphant, though, the Camilla strategy, okay, there it is, strategy, keyword here, has been. There are still some observers of the royal family who can quite see the end game. Okay, it's soon. We're 20 years from that since this one. It's gonna come soon. The end game is near. Okay, if the queen dies, okay, they see all of this. Okay, if the queen dies next week, there will still be a coronation, says one. Will Camilla be sitting in the back row of Westminster Abbey, watched by the world's TV cameras, or will she stay at home, watched by the world's TV cameras? The relations between newspapers and the royal family might well become more strained. Papers have been commended for their reserve, while the princes have been at Eton. How restrained they will remain when Prince William takes his first girlfriend is difficult to predict. Okay, we will be under enormous pressure. Considered a source close to Mirror editor Morgan, if we're certain that a rival is going to publish pictures, it will take saint-like restraint not to preempt that. Oh my goodness. I'm glad I'm telling you, Twitter tells you a lot. Alright? So on one of the comments I came across here, someone mentioned it here. It's almost like the way that I look into what it calls this, when they say was it Edwards, oh god, I can't, Sophie Ford Fiesta, Sophie had a miscarriage, and when they were bashing Meghan left and right, and while she was pregnant, and I was like, why would someone who had a miscarriage not see this is a bad thing, or speak out and protect Meghan at least? Okay, now, and I went and looked into Sophie's past and find out about the pregnancy because someone on Twitter mentioned it the same way that I just hear. All right, when someone said here, Google Mark Boland, okay, and connection with Chuck. Okay, there it is. Who is that person? Okay, thinker, planner, doer. Okay, that's worth a follow. Okay. So from looking at this, I only type his name on Google and say who is, and nothing really meaningful came until I saw this, and I went and I add Prince Charles next to his name, and then this is one of the articles that came from the Observer. So I'll leave that in the comment section. I hope I remember to do that. Let me copy this. Okay. Usually when I have a lot of links, I number them. Okay. Alright, so that's that. I'm gonna stop here. While I was editing this video, I just remember is that one of those YouTubers that I follow, I've mentioned her before, her channel on my video. Her channel is Lost Beyond Pluto. She is a lawyer in Australia, and one of her last video, she discussed Meghan's recent lawsuit. Okay, so I'm gonna leave the link in the description so you guys could check it out. She explained it. So far she only have part 1. She hasn't come out with part 2 yet. Alright, so check the description for that video. Alright, so that was a good one. We find a lot of things here. Alright, so thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share.